behind Jose Perez as the front runner. So Barcelona in their traditional red and blue, or purple and blue, with Villarreal all behind in yellow. Jose Perez. A sun-drenched Olympic Stadium in Barcelona. A cast of footballing and other celebrities watching on from the stands. Barcelona to receive the La Liga trophy at the end of the game. They really have taken the league by the scruff of the neck, really, from January onwards. It was to and fro between them and Real Madrid and also Atletico Madrid prior to that. But really, 15 wins and 2 draws since January have seen Barcelona pull clear and assert themselves as the best team. They didn't quite make it in the Champions League with elimination in the semi-final at the hands of Inter Milan. But other than that, they've carried everything before them, certainly in domestic terms. Won the Copa del Rey, got the better of the El Clásicos with Real Madrid. Now, all they really want is for Robert Lewandowski to overhaul Kylian Mbappe at the top of the goal-scoring charts. That'll take a little bit of doing because he is currently 3 adrift with only 2 games remaining. But can he do it? We're about to get underway. We've been waiting for the clock to tick over so that we can start proceedings. Referee Manuera just telling everyone to wait. He's not quite ready. Wojciech Szczesny, who has been the stand-in for Marc-Andre ter Stegen for most of the season, on the bench today. The Polish international, Jose Perez, very recognisable to Newcastle fans, of course, for the time that he spent at St James's Park. Still not quite ready, says referee Munera. Nobody's quite sure why we're not quite ready, but we're about to get underway. Fermin Lopez is going to be the man that's going to kick the game off for Barca, who are going to be kicking from left to right, I think, in the first half. I'm wondering if we have a little bit of a communication problem. I wonder if the equipment is quite working. Hansi Flick's checking his watch. Of course, he can just enjoy proceedings today, really. No pressure on him. Villarreal and their manager Marcelino need the points. Well, Barca have finally got us underway, and the ball is worked to teenage sensation Lamine Yamal. Villarreal put it out for a throw on this near side. Lamine Yamal, whose goal set them on the way to a 2-0 win in Espanyol on Thursday, that clinched the deal. Yamal, a wonderful season really for a 17-year-old. 8 goals, plenty of assists. Now again on this near side, Hansi Flick in his customary t-shirt. Not a man to dress up for his football, Hansi Flick. Barcelona have the ball on the far side. Gerard Martin is Inigo Martinez. Now Pel Kabasi, another of Barcelona's teenagers. Remarkable to think that Kabasi and Lamine Yamal, so young, part of a team that's so good, and also key parts of a team that is so good. Here's Kabasi once more. Eric Garcia. Lamine Yamal on this near touchline. 2 men round him already. Yamal runs inside slightly, tucks it back to Eric Garcia. Pel Kabasi and now Inigo Martinez, a veteran by comparison to some of those in Barcelona shirts. Pedri, and now Gavi lofts it towards this near side, doesn't quite reach Lamine Yamal, but Barcelona pick it up again. Here's Fermin Lopez. Well, he tried to backheel it, and I think he backheeled it from his right foot onto his left foot, now to play. So that particular party trick, and I think there might be a few of those today, didn't quite come off. So a throw to Villarreal, which they've taken through Cardona, switched over to the far side of the box. They look to move the ball out of trouble with Pareo. Back into their 18-yard box. They're taking a chance here. Pareo gets another touch on it though. It's cleared to the halfway line, but straight back into Barcelona possession. Inigo Martinez lofts the ball to his right hand side. Garcia chests it down but didn't control it particularly well. Lamine Yamal tried to help him out, but his touch was heavy and it went out on this near side for a throw. Marcelino has a career high 19 head-to-head defeats to Barcelona, and Villarreal have not beaten a side above them this season. That's in the current table. None of the sides above them. Villarreal have taken 3 points, so they've made their campaign by getting points against sides that perhaps they should beat. But at the end of the day, if you can get in the top 5, doesn't matter how you get the points. Here they are, sprinting through. They've laid it through. Here's a chance for Perez, and it's 1-0. That's a lovely goal from Villarreal. I think Barcelona were waiting for a flag, but it's not going to come. And Jose Perez has opened the scoring for Villarreal. Well, I said that they had plenty of reason to want to be effective today, because they need a win to get into the Champions League spots for next season. And they undid Barcelona there. Perez would have been in an offside position if the ball had come to him immediately. Well, is the pass to him forward? That's the question. Jose Perez has finished it beautifully. Absolutely beautifully with his left foot. Slid it beyond to Stegen into the corner. Is he in an offside position when the ball's played to him by Nicola Pepe? It's a great finish, really composed. Just rolls it in the corner. 19th of the season for Perez. He looked across, but he's not offside, and the goal will stand. So 19 for the season for Jose Perez. And Villarreal lead 1-0, and here they come again down this left-hand side. That's overhit, though, and it's out of play for a throw. But that was a lovely counter-attack. Marcelino will have enjoyed that. Hansi Flick less so. Well, if this was supposed to be a party to which Villarreal were almost the uninvited guests, well, they've not read the script and they've gate crashed it. Barcelona plenty of time to respond though. Here's Lamine Yamal on this right hand side, teasing his way to the byline. He's got beyond one. He tries to see off Cardona as well. Cardona forces him backwards. Pau Kabasi has the ball 40 yards from goal, central position. It's Pedri who knocks the ball with the outside of his foot out to the left hand side, played back to Pedri. Inigo Martinez, who it was really his side of the pitch where Barcelona got undone for the goal. Here's Lamine Yamal on this near side, the Barcelona right. Pau Kabasi, Eric Garcia. Lamine Yamal again, Fermin Lopez. Lamine Yamal, they're moving it quickly, Barcelona. Fermin Lopez bursts through, can he finish? Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, teased his way past 2 or 3, got into the box. Just couldn't get on to apply the final touch before goalkeeper Reyes came out to dive at his feet and deny him. Good play by Fermin Lopez. But here come Villarreal again down the right hand side. Ball into the box, chance for 2, headed wide. Should have done better. Should have done much better, Jeremy Pino. Marcelino knows it. They escape down the right hand side again, Villarreal, on the counter attack. was a lovely ball in. And Yeremy Pino really should have got that header on target, and if he had, it might have been 2-0. Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because Barcelona are going to play the way they always do. They're going to keep coming forward, especially now that they're behind. And Villarreal are in the mood to suck them in and pick them off. Barcelona caught offside. It was, well, the ball was played from in front of Jose Perez when the goal was scored. That's why he wasn't offside. It was a lovely finish by Perez, it really was. Beautiful. 19 for the season. Here's Barcelona though, coming forward, but that's overhit. Rafinha couldn't get onto it. Out came Junior Reis and seized hold of the ball. Well, a dream start for Villarreal. Really is. They've played another ball into the Barcelona half, but Pino wasn't really ready to chase after that on the left-hand side. He's back in Barcelona possession. Barcelona 0, Villarreal 1. An early goal for Jose Perez. We've played 8 minutes here in the Olympic Stadium. I've got a feeling this is going to be a real sizzler. Here's Eric Garcia. Lamine Yamal on this near side. Back to the halfway line in Kabasi. Along the halfway line to Martinez. That's a good ball to Robert Lewandowski. And he was pulled off the ball by the defender. And that gives Barcelona a free kick in a pretty dangerous position. It was Pereiro that fouled him. Ball in. And here's Lopez. What a save! It's come back out again. Can they get another shot in? Barcelona player goes down. Referee says no penalty. Well, Fermin Lopez will wonder how on earth he didn't score. He struck that with all his might from close in. Somehow Reis got something in the way. And Barcelona were denied. Here they come again. Rafinha. And now Lamine Yamal, who sent it out to Eric Garcia. Yamal comes to join him on the right-hand touchline. Plays it back into a more central area. Back out to Garcia. Pedri weaves it through. Lopez on the turn, lofts it over the bar, but it was deflected. And it's out for a corner. Good response from Barcelona to falling behind. Couple of chances for Fermin Lopez. That one was blocked behind. The first one, he struck it powerfully, and I think it's hit Reis in the chest, and that's why it's not gone in. He absolutely leathered it from inside the 6-yard box. Reis blocked it. Don't know how much he knew about it, but he won't care. Ball in again from Rafinha, dangerous, headed away to the edge of the penalty area. Can they clear their lines? Villarreal. Well, they have done so. They've got it out to the right-hand side. Played up the touchline. Nicola Pepe, ex of Arsenal, of course, running, playing it in field. Shot comes in, weak shot. Drifts wide. I'm not sure whether it was supposed to be a shot or a pass, really. I think maybe he was trying to feed it into the penalty area. It's one of the players further forward, but in the end it turned into neither a pass or a shot. And the attack petered out. It really is almost like a basketball game at the moment. Barcelona have it, they create a chance. Villarreal hit them on the counter-attack, they create a chance. I think if you've got a calculator in your house, you might need to go and get it, because the way this is going, we might need it to keep score. Barcelona swing a ball from left to right. Lamine Yamal kills it beautifully, runs in field, tucks it inside, gets it back from Pedri. Lamine Yamal looks to put it into the box to Lewandowski. Too many men in the way for Villarreal. Barcelona clear, or Villarreal clear, and that's not very clever from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He tried to lift it forward in the direction of Inigo Martinez, and he's knocked it over the sideline for a throw. Frankie de Jong and Wojciech Szczesny Dani Olmo actually in discussion and full of smiles, but their side trail 1-0. In a way, how much are they worried about it? They've won the title. I'm sure they wouldn't want to lose on the day that they receive the trophy, though. Here's Pedri. Lovely skills from him. Feeds it out to Lamine Yamal. Garcia is on the overlap. Yamal tried to find Fermin Lopez. It came out back out again as far as Pedri. Garcia, Lopez, Pedri. Lamine Yamal again, runs in field. Oh, he was looking to get it on that left foot. But Villarreal snapped into the tackle, robbed him of it. And Barcelona have to begin again from inside their own half. They come forward again. Lamine Yamal, Garcia on the overlap. The youngster seeing so much of it. This time he has got it on his left foot. He tried the shot. Ricocheted back out to Fermin Lopez. He tried to turn it across the box from the right-hand side. Took a deflection off the defender and it's out for a corner. So 13 minutes played. Barcelona 0, Villarreal 1. Big goal for Villarreal. Very, very big goal indeed. Can they hold on here in the Olympic Stadium? Rafinha with the corner. Fisted away by Reece, hooked back in by Barcelona. Reece comes and catches. Did well, the Brazilian. Also a Portuguese citizen. Joined last summer from Portuguese football. Forced a throw just inside Barcelona territory of Villarreal on the far side, their right. Marcelino is exercised about something with one of his backroom staff. Villarreal have taken the throw, but they've lost possession in doing so. They looked at referee Muniera and said, how about a foul? And he said, how about not? Here's Pau Kabasi. Playing the ball forward. And now Eric Garcia. Garcia onto the ball. Pau Kabasi, just short of the halfway line. Eric Garcia once more. Playing out to Lamine Yamal on this near touchline. Tackle coming in from Cardona. Runs back to Eric Garcia, who swings it this time out to the left-hand side, and Rafinha being steered away from goal. Gavi and Pedri linked up. The ball forward was snapped away by Villarreal. Two of their players got in each other's way, and that broke the counter-attack. Lamine Yamal attempts to feed the ball in with the outside of his boot. He loves that pass with the outside of his left boot, but Villarreal got a partial block on it, and it ran through to Reece, who clears long and left-footed. Eric Garcia appeals to the referee to say he was fouled. He was out of play anyway on the near side. Only a throw was given, I think, much to Garcia's disgust. Villarreal will seal their place in the top 5 if they win this game. Here come Barcelona, though. The flag's gone up against Lewandowski. Put up sharply by the assistant on this near side. Oh, that's tight. That's very tight, actually. Goodness me. If that play had been allowed to develop, I'd have been interested to see what happened when the lines were drawn. Had a goal been scored? Because that looked very tight indeed. Anyway, Villarreal play a ball out of defence. They're knocking the ball around well. They've got a player gone down on the halfway line. Has the referee blown his whistle? Well, no, he hasn't. He said there wasn't any foul at all. Well, if he had given a foul there would have been some questions to answer, I would imagine. Because surely he was brought down by the last defender. It is on the halfway line. Let's have a look at this. Ball was played forward. Well, I think Pedri was leaning on Jose Perez. Perez seems to have fallen awkwardly onto his left wrist. Well, let's have a little look here. Well, we're seeing the goal again, actually. Well, we've got to stop in play. It was a lovely finish by Perez. Back across to Stegen, who had no chance. Good run by Pepe. Perez wants to know why he hasn't got a foul for the incident on the halfway line. I think he said to the referee, "Why would I go down in that position?" And he seems to have a pretty big bump on the back of his hand as a result of going over. The referee saying to him, does he want to go and get some attention? Well, I hope he's not done serious damage to that wrist, Jose Perez. He looks pretty unhappy. I wonder if that's the end of his afternoon, or whether he'll get some strapping and rejoin the fray. But he's gone over to show the back of his hand to the medics. I think they're going to bandage him up, give him some protection. Barcelona might have been a bit lucky to get away with that incident. But anyway, here is Pedri. Now Lamine Yamal on this near side. Pedri once more knocks it sideways. Gavi knocks it out wide. Played into the penalty area. Rafinha across the box, but again, Junior Reis comes and claims that. Jose Perez still being bandaged. I think they're pretty fortunate to get away with that. Jose Perez is not a happy man at being dumped in the centre circle. He's back on with his hand and wrist bandaged, and Barcelona have the ball. Gavi lifts it out to the left-hand side, receives it back again. He's 40 yards from goal, swings it to this right-hand side. Lamine Yamal comes to reach it, holds off Cardona, back into a central area. Pedri once more. Gerard Martin out as far as Rafinha. Here's Pedri once more. Rafinha. Can they get a cross in? They've crossed it from the left. Heads go up. Headed away to the edge. Villarreal try and run out, and they've won themselves a foul and a free kick. 10 yards outside their box. Foul committed by Gavi. I think he was involved in the tussle with Jose Perez as well. He does have a habit of getting in the referee's book, does Gavi. He's got away with that one. Villarreal loft the ball forward, but too far ahead of Nicola Pepe. Ball's back with Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Got a lot of the ground here at the Olympic Stadium is in shadow. It's just a strip down the centre where the roof lets the light in, of course. The rest of it is sort of bathed in, or in the shadows of the stand. Ball out on this near side. Villarreal will have a throw. 7 or 8 yards inside their own half. They throw it into Barcelona territory. But Barcelona win it back. We'll try and go through the scores from elsewhere in La Liga next time the ball goes dead. Attempt to catch up. Here are Barcelona though in the centre circle. Inigo Martinez out to the far side. Gerard Martin back in field. Oh, they've given it. Whoa, they very nearly gave it away then. Pedri. Jose Perez looked to get on to Pedri's pass, but just escaped him. Here's Fermin Lopez. Lamine Yamal. He's one-on-one for a moment. Others coming back to help. He tucks it back. Cross comes in from Martin. Header! And touched over the bar. Good save by Rees. Really good save. I think it may have been Lewandowski who got his head on it. He thought that was his 26th La Liga goal of the season. But Junior Rees said no. Reached up a hand and touched it over the bar. Lovely football though. Beautiful, beautiful cross. Lewandowski got between two defenders, but he couldn't beat the right hand of Rees. Corner's been taken short. Pedri played into the box again by Lamine Yamal. It hits the defender, goes behind for another corner. While the corner's being set up, I can tell you it's Atletico 1, Betis 0. That's good news for Villarreal, because Betis are the ones that are still trying to challenge them for a top 5 spot. Celta Vigo 1, Vallecano 1. In comes the corner, fisted away by Rees. Headed further clear. It comes to Pau Kabasi. Here's Inigo Martinez on the right-hand side. His cross is part blocked. And Villarreal get it out for a throw. It's going to be thrown back in again by Eric Garcia. He slides into the tackle. Goes down hurt. Ball is played away. Pepe sprints clear down the right-hand side. There's only Pau Kabasi back. Pepe to take him on. He's gone round him. Can he finish? Still got the ball, Pepe. Tries to tuck it in the corner and hits it wide. Well, can't help feeling that Pepe should have hit that earlier. I think he should have struck it sooner. I think Garcia wanted a foul further up the pitch. Pau Kabasi did well to hold Pepe up as much as he did. I can't help feeling the former Arsenal man should have got that shot off. Really should. Here come Barcelona again. That might be crucial come the end of this game. Two players in a collision. What's the referee given there? He's going across to have a word with Rafinha. Has he given Barcelona a free kick for a foul on Lewandowski? Let's have a look. There's a clash between Lewandowski and the defender. I think the pole was clever there. I think he got his leg between the feet of the defender and used them to trip himself up. That's, well, some people would call that clever. Some people would call it cheating, but make your own mind up. Fermin Lopez with the free kick towards the near post. Not properly cleared yet, but whacked away now. Isn't the best of free kicks from Fermin Lopez. Didn't really give the players in the penalty box much chance to latch onto it. Barcelona come again from the centre circle. Eric Garcia, 5 yards into the opposition half. Not far from this near touchline, the Barcelona right. Pau Kabasi on the halfway line. Inigo Martinez offers himself to his left. Martinez knocks it out wide. Played back inside. Barcelona dominating possession of the ball now, but can they do anything with it? Villarreal sucking them in, threatening to hit them on the break. 25 minutes played. We're on the Flash Score Live audio commentary service. Barcelona 0, Villarreal 1. Barcelona ball to this near side. Lamine Yamal exchanges passes, gets it back, the teenager, back heels it to Eric Garcia. Garcia inside. Back out to Yamal again, looking to come in again on that left foot. Finds Pedri. Yamal. Fermin Lopez. Yamal once more. He seems to get so many touches of the ball, the youngster. It's played in again. It's going to run for Rafinha. Rafinha to the left-hand side. Here's Pedri. Pedri again, lofts it into the box. Was a slightly careless header from Cardona, but Rees keeps it in play and stops the ball. Prevents it going out for a corner just as well. Villarreal got a chance to build again from the back. Played forward down this right-hand side. Barcelona win it back once again, though. Good play. They attack from a central position. Yamal, slightly infield this time, gets it onto that left foot. Still can't let fly though. Garcia's on the right hand edge. Here's Fermin Lopez. Lamine Yamal once more. Dinks it into the penalty area. Rafinha was looking to latch onto it, but Reece was sharp and he seized hold of the ball before Rafinha could make contact. Patient play though by Barcelona, probing away, having fallen behind early on, showing that they're pretty relaxed. Obviously they don't have to win. They don't want their party to be spoilt by the presentation of the trophy to be spoilt by them losing the game ahead of it. Shot comes in from outside the penalty area. That one's flown well wide. Well wide from Rafinha. Rafinha's got his braids done in red and blue today in celebration of Barcelona's triumph. I think we're going to have a water break. It's obviously a very hot evening in Catalonia. So the players have come across for a water break. Let me fill you in with all the scores from elsewhere. Atletico 1, Betis 0. Celta Vigo 1, Vallecano 1. Las Palmas 0, Leganes 1. That could be a very important goal for them. Mallorca 0, Getafe 0. Osasuna 1, Espanyol 0. Real Sociedad 2, Girona 1. Valladolid 0, Alaves 1. Seville 0, Real Madrid 0. And Valencia 0, Athletic Club 0. Well, that means Leganes are just 2 points behind Espanyol now. They were close to 2 points behind with one game left. Getafe not yet safe either. And Girona and Alaves probably also not quite safe. So it's still quite tight in La Liga for those positions down the bottom. The Champions League places look fairly secure at the moment. Villarreal, because they're leading here, 8 points clear of Betis, who are losing. Betis would need to win, and Villarreal to lose, really, for Betis to have any chance going into the last game. But it's not looking as if it's going to go that way at the moment, but Betis need to turn that game around and rely on Barcelona to really click into gear here. Back in England in the Premier League, Arsenal have beaten Newcastle 1-0 to secure Champions League football for themselves. They've moved to 71 points. It's going to be quite a last day in the Premier League because there are 5 sides competing for 3 Champions League spots, and they're separated by 1 point. And there's also still a battle over 8th place as well. Brighton could take control of that if they beat Liverpool tomorrow. We're back underway here. Villarreal have tucked the ball inside. They've played with great confidence here, Villarreal, playing out from the back. There's a collision between 2 players there. It's Jeremy Pino and Pau Kabasi who've come together. I'm not sure what the referee's given here. Has he given a free kick against Pino? Let's have a look. Well, it is a free kick against Pino because Kabasi got the first touch on the ball. Pino stretched for it, but he missed it. And then Kabasi got the touch. Pino followed through. He got up wagging his finger, but he can wag his finger as much as he likes. It was a foul. Here come Barcelona. Lamine Yamal, Xavi, Pedri. Played it to Inigo Martinez. Martin is out to his left. Martin, not the most adventurous of left backs. Not surprised we didn't see Alejandro Baldi in this contest. Here comes Lamine Yamal, looking to get to the byline. Well, Cardona did enough, I think. And Villarreal can clear towards the halfway line. Barcelona have won it back, though. It's coming back at Villarreal with more regularity now. Barcelona playing their football, clicking into gear. But they still trail 1-0 with 32 minutes played in the Olympic Stadium here in Barcelona. Not back in their home territory in the Nou Camp. Still in the Olympic Stadium at the moment while the Nou Camp is renovated. I think they'll be ready to return for next season. Ball played through. Here's Lopez and Lewandowski. The ball was nicked off his toe. He was just about to shoot. Lopez found him with a lovely pass. He switched it onto his other foot, Lewandowski, meaning to ping it in the back of the net. And the defender got back to put it behind for a corner. So it's a corner from the left-hand side. I think Lopez has gone to take it. One arm aloft, plays it towards the near post. Flicked further across, comes out as far as Rafinha. His shot is half blocked. Another shot comes in, deflects off a defender and behind for another corner. That was Lamine Yamal putting in the latest shot. Barcelona are banging on the door. They don't want their party spoilt by defeat. And they're continuing to come in their sort of scarlet and blue wave. Another ball lofted into the penalty area. Good header. Diving save by Reis. Lovely save. They can't quite believe that. Eric Garcia, he got a lovely head on that from Pedri's pass. It was lofted in. Pedri and Garcia attacked it. Got plenty on it. Reis's right hand turned it aside. Here's another corner. Punched away by Reis, or punched up in the air. It went more up than out. It's retrieved on this near side by Barcelona. Rafinha just plays it short. Lamine Yamal lost the ball towards the far side. Headed clear as far as Pepe. Can Villarreal mount a counter-attack? Oh, they've lost the ball right on the edge of their own penalty area. Oh, good tackle back. Great recovery tackle. Fabulous stuff from Santi Comasana. And it needed to be, because one of his teammates had binned the ball on the edge of the box. We're seeing Garcia's header again. Tremendous diving save from Junior Reis. And now here come Villarreal again, raiding down the right-hand side. White yellow shirts flooding forward. Here's Pepe trying to burst into the box. Ball's lifted to this near side. Cardona, oh, he tried to put it across. Garcia put it behind for a corner. Lovely counter-attack again from Villarreal, and again down that right-hand side. They're trying to get at Gerard Martin, and they're enjoying a lot of success in doing so. Well, surely one of the Villarreal players came back from an offside position in that move, but wasn't spotted. Baena takes the corner, played back to him, swings it over, headed behind by Barcelona. So Villarreal's turn to have a little spell of pressure. Barcelona won't want to go two down, that's for sure. Another corner on this left-hand side. Alex Baena to take the corner kick. Drifts it in. Dangerous one. Away by ter Stegen. Headed back in. Cleared by Barcelona. And now Lamine Yamal sets Fermin Lopez running down the right-hand side. He tried to return it to Lamine Yamal. But defender in the way. Pau Navarro. An important foot, because otherwise it would have run through to Lamine Yamal and he'd have been in on goal. But Lamine Yamal and Fermin Lopez are combining pretty well during this game. Not well enough to get Barcelona level, though, as yet. There's Inigo Martinez. Just a short pass forward. Gerard Martin into a more central area. Pedri, Lamine Yamal, right-hand edge, plays it back to Garcia. Lamine Yamal again. Can he get it on the left foot this time? He does, and he's bent it in! That's what he's been trying to do since the start of the game. And if you let Lamine Yamal inside onto his left foot, it usually ends up in the far corner. And the teenage wizard has done it again. Barcelona 1, Villarreal 1, Lamine Yamal. Is there anything this young boy can't do? He gets a kiss from Gavi, and rightly so. Well, they know, the opposition players know that he wants to get inside on his left foot. The problem is you just can't stop him because he just does it anyway. Phenomenal stuff from Lamine Yamal. He played a little 1-2 with Eric Garcia, stepped inside Cardona, stepped inside another challenge from Pino and planted it in the far corner. Junior Rees stretched with his right hand but couldn't get there. And Barcelona are level. Lamine Yamal's 9th La Liga goal of the season. Rees was close to it, but he couldn't stop it. The teenager strikes again. He's bleached his hair in honour of Messi, apparently. Well, if you've got the confidence to do that, that says a lot. In most people that would be arrogant, but in Lamine Yamal I'm not so sure. Here come Barcelona again. They've got the bit between their teeth now. Villarreal might have to ride a storm. Here is Lamine Yamal again. Inside to Garcia. Pedri. Oh, very nearly through to Fermin Lopez. He was trying to put it through the eye of a needle, that ball. And very nearly succeeded. Barcelona are coming again, though. Villarreal on the ropes. Very much so on the ropes. Ball played through. Lewandowski. Is he onside? Well, he's gone down on the edge of the box, but no foul given. Another Barcelona player goes sprawling. Again, no foul given. And Nicola Pepe will try and run the ball away for Villarreal. He's played the ball inside. If they can work it to this left-hand side, they've got lots of room. Here's Cardona playing it across the box, and Inigo Martinez takes no chances. Puts it behind for a corner. Good play by Martinez. Covered that well, the veteran. Villarreal are still really dangerous on the break here. I said 20 minutes or so ago we might need a calculator in this game. We've only seen 2 goals, but we could have had a lot more. Barcelona 1, Villarreal 1, 5 minutes to half time. Alex Bainer again to take this corner kick. Plays it in towards the far post, headed away to the edge of the penalty area. Lamine Yamal does his defensive duties and brings the ball under control. Puts Barcelona back in possession. And they can clear their lines. Fermin Lopez on this near side. Lovely ball with the outside of his foot. Runs for the return. Comes inside. Beats the challenge. Sends the ball out left, but wasn't the best pass. Ended up behind Lamine Yamal. And out for a throw on the far side. Alex Bainer and Fermin Lopez played together in the Spanish under-23 side that won the Olympic title at the start of the year. And achieved something that only French goalkeeper Roost had achieved before, winning the Olympic title and the European title in the same season, European Championship in the same season. Now they're playing on opposite sides here. There's been a foul and a free kick to Villarreal, but What a 12 months it's been for Fermin Lopez. Part of the European Championship winning side, part of the Olympic title winning side in Paris, Copa del Rey winner, La Liga winner. There isn't anything that he could have won that he hasn't won. Here come Barcelona again. He's not even a regular in this Barcelona side. He's not a regular in the first 11. Such is the quality. A lot of sides would give their eye teeth for Fermin Lopez. Barcelona have put in another shot which has sailed over the bar for a goal kick, and that was Fermin Lopez having a go from distance. A little bit underneath that one, always rising. Reece knew it was rising and just let it go to the halfway line from the restart. Villarreal have got a player on the ground and somebody's going to get booked by Munera for that challenge. The yellow card is out against Eric Garcia. Referee says he put an arm in the face. I think he's unlucky there, Garcia. I really do. He's watching the ball. I don't think he knows where the player is. That's not one of those situations where he's looked to see where the player is and he's swung an arm at him. He seemed to be looking at the ball the whole time. But referee Munera saw it differently and brandished the yellow card. Doesn't want the free kick taken in that fashion, so he's pulled play back to get the free kick taken again. Villarreal haven't pushed a lot of players to the edge of the penalty area, so it's not like they're seeing this as a really attacking opportunity. It's played by Parejo, tucks it back to the left back position, picks it up once more. Villarreal now on 65 points, of course, Betis 59, but that will be enough to steal the top 5 spot, because Betis is still trailing in their particular game. Villarreal trying to play out now. They've managed to work it to this left-hand side. Cardona is beaten to it, though, and here's Lamine Yamal again. Oh, I think he got caught in two minds, the youngster. I was half expecting him to have another ping with the left foot. Instead of which, I think halfway through pulling his foot back, he thought he might try and play it in for Rafinha and Lewandowski, who were arriving on the left-hand side of the box. And in the end, it turned into 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, and was too far ahead of the two forwards and drifted out for a goal kick. We've got 5 minutes of added on time at the end of this first half. We did have a bit of a VAR check, and we had a little bit of treatment as well for a player, so I'm not really that surprised that we've got 5 minutes. Villarreal have the ball at the back once more. They look to play it down that right-hand side again. They've switched it to a more central area. Perez couldn't bring it down, but it's run to Cardona. Plays it into the penalty area on the left-hand side. And Baena got onto it. He's won a throw down by the corner flag. So Villarreal still carrying a threat. The yellow submarine has not been sunk. Still very much a case of up periscope for the men in yellow. Cardona throws it in. Baena tucks it back. Ball swung from left to right. Pepe stumbles as he tries to take hold of it. Loses possession. That was Foyth who played the ball to him. He couldn't keep hold of it. Barcelona have in turn given it away, though. And Villarreal will look to play it forward once more. That's a good spin by Pino. But, that's an awkward pass back to goalkeeper Reece. He's volleyed it forward. I think it stayed in play. It has. And Villarreal have it on the halfway line. Can they build an attack? Well, that's a poor ball out to the left-hand side. It's going to run out for a throw on this near side, the Barcelona right. A few people doing some limbering up exercises. The referee comes across to have a word with Jose Perez, who seems to have a problem. I think he's got a problem with his hamstring or his glute. The left hamstring or the glute. Well, that gets resolved, or while decisions are made about whether he can stay on the pitch, we're seeing Lamine Yamal's beautiful left foot curler once again back in play. Fermin Lopez looks to play a ball across the box. It's blocked out for a throw. Jose Perez has given up the ghost. He's heading down the tunnel. Ball played into the penalty area. It's caught by Reis. I'm not sure whether they've brought on a substitute yet of Villarreal, but they don't want to be a man light for very long. Maybe they're trying to get through to half-time with 10 men to see if Perez can return. He's their leading goal scorer after all. They won't want to lose him unless they have to. Anyway, here are Villarreal once more on the halfway line. Logan Costa played the ball forward. It's gone out on this near side for a throw, though, to Barcelona. Eric Garcia, Pau Kabasi. And now Pedri looking to bring it forward again. Here's Fermin Lopez. He really has buzzed about. He's beaten one, he's beaten two. Lamine Yamal picks it up on the right hand side of the box. Jinks between two, tries a shot, hits the post. Hits the far post. I'm not sure if Reis got anything on that. But again, that was Fermin Lopez and Lamine Yamal combining. It's come back out to the edge of the area. Here's Fermin Lopez again. Oh, Lamine Yamal dummies it for Garcia. Into the box. Cleared to Lopez, who drives it in. Well, he's deserved that goal. That's Fermin Lopez. It's a lovely goal. He struck it from the edge of the box. From around the edge of the box and the D. And he's unerringly found the corner. And Barcelona have turned this game around in first half stoppage time. Barcelona 2, Villarreal 1. Fermin Lopez. A lovely goal. Well, he scored the second goal in the title-sealing win at Espanyol on Wednesday. And he's found the net again here. He's all smiles. Picked it up. He was on the edge of the D. And he's lashed it into the corner. What a cracking strike with his left foot. Junior Reis just watched that as it flew past him. No chance at all. Fermin Lopez, a beauty. Barcelona 2, Villarreal 1. Gets a kiss from Rafinha. Blows a kiss to someone in the crowd. Beautiful stuff. The 6th La Liga goal of the season for Fermin Lopez. And that's almost the last act of the half, because referee Muniera blows the whistle. Well, it started so well for the Yellow Submarine. They struck early through Jose Perez after he was put through by Nicolas Pepe. But Lamine Yamal levelled matters with a glorious left foot strike. And then Fermin Lopez said, well, anything you can do, Lamine Yamal, I can do as well. And lashed a left foot shot home from the edge of the D in first half stoppage time. So the Barcelona celebration party is well and truly back on track. Barcelona 2, Villarreal 1. Join us for the second half shortly. Barcelona 2, Villarreal 1. Join us for the second half shortly. Lead by 2-1. They fell behind to a goal after 4 minutes from Jose Perez, but fought back to lead with 2 goals at the back end of the first half. The first from Lamine Yamal, a gorgeous curling left foot shot, and then Fermin Lopez almost raised the stakes on that with a cracking volley from the edge of the D to make it 2-1. I think we're going to get some half-time substitutions here. It looks as if Frankie de Jong is going to enter the fray for Barcelona. Jose Perez kind of limped out the action at the end of the half with either a hamstring or a glute issue, so it'd be interesting to see if he reappears. Pedri is the man who's come off for Frankie de Jong, so he's taking his leave. I think the official with the board is looking to see if Villarreal are going to make a change as well. Barcelona gathering in the in a circle just outside the centre spot. Looks as if Alejandro Baldi is also going to come on for Gerard Martin. I'm not surprised about that, to try and counter the threat down the right hand side from Villarreal. Nicola Pepe was giving plenty of trouble. Well, Jose Perez is not fit to return for the second half, so Tiano Barry is coming on in his stead for Villarreal, who need to turn this round if they're to get a 5th successive La Liga win for the first time since 2016, and to seal their Champions League spot, although Real Betis are 2 down at half-time against Atletico Madrid, so it may be that they'll all but seal their spot anyway. In fact, they would seal their spot if Betis lose. Betis would need to win to have any chance going into the final day of overhauling Villarreal. Ball is played to this near side early in the second half. Nicola Pepe looking to twist and turn. He's brought down by Rafinha. That's an early free kick for Villarreal, who started the first half with a bang, with Pepe very much involved. And he's going to take this free kick. It's just a few yards from the near touchline, the Villarreal right, and probably 15 yards from the byline, maybe a little less. It's about 3 or 4 yards in from the touchline. Pepe with his left foot lofts it towards the near post, travelled a long way, was cleared to the edge of the box. They tried to play it back to Pepe, and Barcelona cleared it to the halfway line. Fermin Lopez couldn't quite keep it in play. Marcelino heading for his 20th head-to-head defeat against Barcelona, unless his side can turn this round. They've picked the ball up again. They've started this second half positively, and they caused Barcelona a few problems, particularly down the left side of Barcelona's defence. Ball's played through here for Tiano Barry. That was almost his first touch, but Martinez did enough in company with Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and the ball's behind for a goal kick. Plenty of other Villarreal substitutes doing some warming up in their white tracksuit tops on the touchline, as Barcelona look to mount the first attack of the second half. Rafinha draws a foul on this near touchline, just a few yards short of the halfway line, and Barcelona take the free kick quickly. Frankie de Jong onto the ball, short of the centre circle, walking the ball forward now, looking to inject a bit of pace as he comes to the Villarreal half. The ball went out to the right hand side, and Barcelona didn't make the most of it. De Jong slid in to try and win the ball back, but didn't quite manage it. But the ball through to Tiano Barry doesn't reach him, and Barcelona are back in possession again with De Jong De Jong to Inigo Martinez. Here's Pau Gabasi. Gabasi to Eric Garcia. Garcia picks it up once more. Fermin Lopez on the far touchline. Lovely weaving run by Lopez as he runs in field. Finds Rafinha. Rafinha has Baldi on his outside. Can Baldi pull it back? Well, he did just about keep the ball in play, I think. The referee says he didn't. That was another good thrust down that side, and it was started by Lopez's jinking run across the pitch between defenders. He's got that ball on a piece of string this afternoon as Fermin Lopez. Having a wonderful game. He's a bit of an unsung hero of this team, I think. What do you think, Barcelona fans? If you're tuned into our broadcast, let me know what you think about Fermin Lopez. Ellis_red on X. That's ELLIS_red on X, as Barreiro is brought down by Robert Lewandowski. Just 8 fouls in the game so far, 4 from either side. It's generally been allowed to flow, this match. Here come Villarreal again, trying to play a ball out to the left-hand side. Barry takes it on his chest and managed to keep hold of the ball, but he then tried to spray it out to the left-hand side for Cardona, who was pressing forward on the left, but he got too much on the ball and was out for a throw. So Barcelona again start from deep. Frenkie de Jong, that's loose from him. And Villarreal pick the ball up on the left-hand side. They can get a ball in from the left here. It hits Pau Gabasi. Still in possession though. They've played it into the box. Here's a chance. They've dinked it over the goalkeeper and it's 2-2. 2-2. Good finish. Referee's given the goal. Says there was no offside. It's been tucked away in really good style. I think it's Santi Comasana who has put it in the net. Barcelona are asking that it's checked for offside. But the ball was dinked through. Comasana took it on the left-hand side of the box. And as Marc-Andre ter Stegen came out, he's well onside. Well onside. 2 Barcelona defenders, too slow coming out. He took it on his right foot and then dinked it over Marc-Andre ter Stegen with his left. Lovely finish from Comasana, and it's 2-2. So Villarreal, who struck early in the first half, have struck early in the second as well. Lovely goal from Comasana. It's his first La Liga goal of the season for Villarreal, and he's picked a good moment. Lovely finish. He too blows a kiss to someone in the crowd. Referee's given the goal because VAR checked for the offside, but he was well on. It was probably 1.5 yards onside. Baldi and another of the defenders slow coming out. So Barcelona have been caught again. That could be a precious point for Villarreal if they can keep it. With Betis trailing, they're in pretty good shape here. Villarreal, they're 6 points clear in the race to finish 5th. With only 1 game to come after this, so that would be enough to seal their spot. And Betis have got to mount the mother of all comebacks against Atletico Madrid. It's not an easy thing to do against a side so defensively adept. Barcelona looking to come again themselves. Lamine Yamal trying to keep it in on the far side from a long ball forward, but it's over the dead ball line for a goal kick. Hansi Flick looks mildly irritated by that leveller. His side have won the title, but he wants them to stay professional to the very end and to complete the job. Lewandowski tried to touch it off for Lamine Yamal there, but his touch was too heavy. Lewandowski's not had too many chances today. Doesn't look like catching Kylian Mbappe in the race for for Spain's Golden Boot. Free kick to Barcelona. It's the halfway line and Frenkie de Jong. Here's Inigo Martinez. Baldi on this near side, the left. He was one of those slow coming out to play the offside for that Villarreal goal. Pau Cubarsí might have been the other culprit. Here's Lamine Yamal on the right hand side for Barcelona, teasing Cardona, gets it across. Whoa. Closing in at the far post was Rafinha, but he couldn't get anything on it. It's a teasing, enticing ball, but Rafinha stretched for it with his left foot, but couldn't get anything on it. Pepe can't control that ball played to him. And Barcelona are back in possession. Well, Barcelona gave away a goal early in the first half and found two in reply to take the lead. They've given away one early in the second half. Can they respond again? Here's Baldi across the box, away by Logan Costa. And now Villarreal get a chance to run the ball clear. That was a foul by one of the Barcelona players. It was Gavi. Need we ask, really? If a foul's committed by a Barcelona player, it's usually Gavi. Or sometimes Marc Gasardo if he's on the pitch. They really are terriers, both of them. VAR confirming that there was no offside on that last incident. And that's what we all suspected. Oh, that ball to Nicola Pepe doesn't give him too much chance. So off play on this near side. But the flag had gone up anyway for an offside, so free kick to Barcelona in the centre circle. Frenkie de Jong took it. Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal. Here is Frenkie de Jong. It's back with Pau Cubarsí on the halfway line. Cubarsí linking up with Baldi. Baldi runs in field. Is it short to Gavi? Gavi to this near touchline. Rafinha. Gavi once more. Just tucks it to his right. There's Frenkie de Jong and now Pau Cubarsí. Lamine Yamal, right hand side. Again running up against Cardona. Cardona gets a tackle in. Cardona gets a tackle in. Gives away a throw. On the far side. Villarreal planning to bring on another substitution. So we'll bring you up to date with that as soon as it happens. Maybe Suarez. Not sure. We'll confirm that for you. Baldi plays it inside. Frenkie de Jong turns away from the challenge. Plays it out to the right hand side. Lamine Yamal once more. Again looking to come in on that left foot. Dinked the ball into the box. Rafinha tucks it back. Oh, it was almost gathered in by Gavi. And if he could have done, he might have got a shot off. And clear. And they will come again instead. Baena playing a ball to the right hand side. Here's Nicola Pepe. Running up against Baldi, dinks it across. Barry trying to get onto it. Can he keep it in on the far side? I think he has just about kept it in. He's played it back, lofted into the penalty area. Pau Cubarsí got back to cover. Pino tried to get it over the top of him. Pau Cubarsí blocked it. Yeah, he did just keep that ball in on the dead ball line, did Tierno Barry. Going to get another change, I think. It's another substitution for Villarreal. It's going to be Guy that's going to come on, in fact. He's going to enter the fray. Here's Guy. He's going to come, Pepe Guy. He's going to come into the game. Maybe for the goal scorer, Comasana. Just seeing his goal again, dinked over Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Lovely finish. Very delicate. Good football. Oh no, it's Pareo who's gone off, in fact. So Pape Guy is on for Pareo. Ball is back with Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He played the ball forward. First touch for Guy. Put out on the far side for a throw to Villarreal, who've found their feet again in this second half as we're 2 minutes from the hour. Barcelona 2, Villarreal 2. Great game to watch this. Here's Navarro. He's challenged. The ball's out on the near side. It's going to be a throw to Barcelona. They've taken it already. Gavi plays a diagonal ball into the path of Pau Cubarsí. Frenkie de Jong in the centre circle. Again, looks to go right. Lamine Yamal on the ball, playing it down the line. Lopez, his cross is blocked by Logan Costa, and only at the expense of a corner. So a corner to Barcelona on the right hand side, taken short by Lopez. Lamine Yamal jinking around, looking to take on his man. Can't get past Pino for the moment. He's got hold of it though, still got it. Lamine Yamal tries to jink past another one, but Santi Comasana stood in his way. Villarreal got it over the sideline for a throw, but they've got another player down injured now off the pitch. I don't know whether it's Cardona, but the referee says we can play on because the player's off the pitch injured. He seemed to have stopped, however. Player in considerable pain here, it would seem. Maybe Pino, after the challenge from Lamine Yamal, who eased him out of the way to stay on the ball. Marcelino looking at his notes, wondering if he needs to replace his player. Pino's still down and receiving treatment. Seems to have got a whack in the abdomen. So they're playing with 10 at the moment, are the visitors. Fermin Lopez to Baldi, just short of the left edge. Plays it into the penalty area. Good covering defending, and the offside flag was up anyway against Robert Lewandowski. So that's a free kick to Villarreal. They've lofted that ball forward. It's been allowed to go out on the near side by Alejandro Baldi. Throws it into Inigo Martinez. Martinez has Frenkie de Jong to his right. He's taken the ball into the Villarreal half, but not with any great urgency. De Jong now plays the ball to his right hand side. It's worked out to the far side, and Fermin Lopez back inside to De Jong. We go left this time. He finds Gavi. Gavi to Pau Cubarsí in the centre circle. Barcelona probing, looking for a way in. There's Baldi on the left. Tucks it inside. Gavi. Frenkie de Jong curls the ball into the path of Lamine Yamal. De Jong again chips another good ball in. Baldi tried to play it across but didn't get enough on it. Real were able to work it away from their penalty area, but only to Rafinha, who can begin to bring it back again. De Jong again finds Yamal out on that right hand side. Yamal takes his man on, tries to drill it across the box. Defender slides in, puts it behind for a corner. I think we've seen the last of Jeremy Pino. I think his abdominal issue is going to force him off the field. Looks in tears, the Villarreal midfielder. Ball's back to the edge of the box for Barcelona. Lamine Yamal. Here's Lopez again with another crack. Doesn't get enough on that. I think Tierno Barry got something on it to take a bit of way off it. And it trickled through to Junior Reis. Villarreal win themselves a free kick on this near touchline. They're about to make a double substitution. I thought Marcelino was making notes even before Jeremy Pino hurt himself. Seems to be the sort of upper abdomen and lower chest, so definitely got a problem. We're going to see Tajan Buchanan come on in Pino's stead. And we're going to have another substitution as well. Just waiting to... it's Cambuala who's going to come on in place of Navarro. So Willy Cambuala is on. The Zaire-born French citizen. Spent 4 years at Manchester United, made 10 appearances for the Old Trafford side. He joined last summer from the Manchester club on a 5-year deal with Willy Cambuala. So he's on to see how he can affect the game. Alejandro Baldi picks it up for Barcelona, runs in field, harassed by Comasana. They've worked it, Barcelona, to Rafinha on this left-hand side. Rafinha jinking. It's a great season, perhaps not so much so in the last couple of games, but he's had a wonderful year in Barcelona colours. There's Eric Garcia, Lamine Yamal. Little 1-2 again with Fermin Lopez, and he cracked the shot from the edge of the box, but it was straight into the midriff of Reis, who held on to it well. Again, another lovely little bit of link-up play between Lamine Yamal and Fermin Lopez. Tierno Barry goes sprawling from a ball forward, out of defence by Villarreal, but nothing given to him. Barcelona back in possession, 65 minutes played on the Flash Score Live audio commentary service on the day when Barcelona are to receive the La Liga trophy. It's 2-2 against Villarreal. Will they celebrate receiving the trophy with a win, or can Villarreal get a point, or perhaps even more? Here comes Nicola Pepe striding forward. If he can play the ball out left, well, he did play it out left, but it wasn't a great pass. It was meant to go further forward to the left than that, and he mishit the pass. Marcelino, in his technical area, looks at his man and says, effectively, what was that? Here's Lamine Yamal, 30 yards out for Barcelona on the right-hand side. He's received it back again. What will he do this time? Again, he tries to play that outside the foot pass. Punched to the edge of the area by Reis, helped further clear by Villarreal, who are getting penned back again by Barcelona. We had a stint like this in the first half as well. Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski. It's come to Baldi on the left edge, back to Gavi. Gavi plays it to Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez turns away from defenders, but he's retreating away from the goal at this stage. He has it back again. He's retreating further. He's given it to Frankie de Jong, 35 yards out, central position. Tries to toe poke it through to Lewandowski. Doesn't come off. Lewandowski left a little frustrated by that. Nicola Pepe tries to go again down the right hand side, but the ball back to him is overhit. Inigo Martinez retrieves it for Barcelona. Comes forward once more. He's playing it to the left hand side, and Rafinha Rafinha to Baldi. Not much has come down the left-hand side for Barcelona. It's mostly gone to Lamine Yamal. They tried to play it out to him again there, but the ball's ricocheted to Tierno Barry. Didn't control it well though. Knocked it too far ahead of himself, and Inigo Martinez was able to steal in and pinch the ball. Here's Frankie de Jong bursting into the box on the left-hand side. Rafinha now, faced by the defender, turns away from him, plays it to the edge of the box. Gavi tries a shot, blocked. And again, Nicola Pepe will try and run it out down the right-hand side. He's forced to come back on himself, though. And Villarreal, oh, they've given it away. Poor pass from Comasana. Here's Fermin Lopez. It'll run for Lamine Yamal, who puts it across the box. He was looking for Rafinha, but Junior Reis, the goalkeeper, was in the way. In his sky blue kit, he reached it and snuffed out the danger. Villarreal are giving the ball away too often when they're trying to bring it out of defence, and they've done so again. Rafinha backtracking, robs his man, pinched it off Alex Baina. Here's Lamine Yamal once again, got a man on the overlap, but plays it inside to Fermin Lopez. Frankie de Jong, and now Baldi, left edge, advancing towards the byline, pulls it across. Defender well positioned, manages to get it clear of the area. Nicola Pepe links up with Baina. It's played back into the right back position, but the clearance only falls for Frankie de Jong. Pressure increasing from Barcelona. Lamine Yamal dinks it in. Rafinha takes it, looks to bend it, but it's asking a bit too much. He was stretching for it with his right foot, tried to bend it in the far corner, but the overstretch to reach the ball meant he couldn't wrap his foot round it properly, and it was always going wide of the far post. Just stretching and leaning back a fraction. Former Leeds man, of course, Rafinha. Worked with Bielsa at Ellen Road. And we've learnt a few things from him, that's for sure. That he brought to Spain with him. We're having a water break once again on this hot evening in Barcelona. It's obviously an organised water break because they've had one in each half. Let me run you down the scores. Atletico 2, Betis 1. Pablo Fornals, the former West Ham player, has got a goal back for Betis in that game. Celta Vigo 1, Vallecano 2. Las Palmas 0, Leganés 1. So Leganés are still holding on. Mallorca 0, Getafe 2. That will make Getafe safe. Osasuna 1, Espanyol 0. So could come down to Leganés or Espanyol on the last day for survival. Real Sociedad 2, Girona 1. Valladolid 0, Alaves 1. That will make Alaves safe. Sevilla 0, Real Madrid 0. And Valencia 0, Athletic Club 0. That's brought you right up to date as the drinks break ends here at the Olympic Stadium. Lamine Yamal and Gavi return to the pitch, exchanging a word or two as they go. So we've got about 18 and a half minutes, a little bit more because of the drinks break. We've got a Mexican wave going around the Olympic Stadium. I'm really not sure why. Football's been too good for that, really. I always associate Mexican waves not with celebrations of league titles, but with boredom these days. I'm not sure why anybody should be bored watching this game of football. Lamine Yamal tries that outside of the foot pass again. He was looking for Fermin Lopez, who'd run into the right-hand side of the box, but the teenager overhit it. Into the halfway line, Tierno Barry heads the ball down. Villarreal picked the ball up, but they were forced back into their own half by pressure on the ball from Barcelona. And got involved in trying to tidy things up. ball out to this near side, but no chance for Pepe getting that. Junior Reis didn't hit that properly at all. Sailed over Pepe's head. Eric Garcia's coming off. You can see Hector Fort in his position, and Robert Lewandowski's being withdrawn for Pau Victor. So I don't think Robert Lewandowski is going to be the Golden Boot winner. I think we can say that's going to be Mbappe's, unless Lewandowski can score 4 goals in the last game. He looks a little disappointed. He's not been very involved in this game, really, hasn't the Polish legend. Off comes Eric Garcia. Hector Fort, complete with bandana, or certainly a wide headband, comes on in his stead. So we're underway again. Barcelona with the ball in their own half. 16 and a bit minutes of normal time to play, plus whatever referee Muniera has added on for stoppages. Gavi, Frenkie de Jong, Lamine Yamal. Pace of the game has perhaps dropped a fraction. It was pretty intense in the first half. Frenkie de Jong being harassed. The referee said he was being fouled. I'm not sure he was really. But referee Muniera had other ideas. I think there was fair pressure from behind. But, as I say, the referee didn't agree with me. Logan Costa hoists the ball away. Tierno Barry again tries to chest the ball down into the path of a teammate. The referee says he was being lent on and gives a free kick to Villarreal, short of the centre circle. So, the 5th successive Liga win, first time in 9 years. May evade Villarreal, but they've played very well here. They've got a few forward here, though. Here is Comersana again, and he's put it over the bar under pressure from Baldi. He wants a corner. He's not going to get one. I didn't think it was a corner. He just sailed up off his foot. Here's Fermin Lopez finding Rafinha as Barcelona attempt to counter-attack. Frenkie de Jong, Lamine Yamal. He's going to try it again with his left foot. Again, this time it's chest high to Junior Reis, and he pats it down in front of himself and gathers it in. So it remains 2-2. Real equalised early in the second half to level up the scores. Barcelona haven't been able to get back in front again. Forward come Villarreal. They've given the ball away though to Pau Cabasi. Cabasi to Fermin Lopez. Here's Rafinha, left hand side, drives it across. Wide of the far post. Not his best finish, that really. Feel like he snatched at that one a fraction. Pau Cabasi's interception was good. Fermin Lopez fed it out to the right hand side, the left hand side, but Rafinha, I think he snatched the shot a little bit. It was going wide. Pepe's gone off. Gerrard has come on in his place to take his position on the right hand side, you would say. Gerard Moreno. Here are Barcelona once more in the final third of Villarreal. Worked it out to the right hand side. Lamine Yamal trying to exchange passes. Villarreal get a body in the way and force the foul. In the free kick. That's Logan Costa who was brought to ground. So free kick, which Junior Reis comes out of his penalty area to turn to his right. Villarreal loft it to the left-hand side. Well, they keep it in play, but they present it straight to Barcelona. And here they come again. Rafinha on the edge of the penalty area, into the box. Fermin Lopez for once doesn't control the ball, and it doesn't run kindly for Pal Victor. And Reece is able to claim. But, I think if you're looking for a man of the match so far today, you wouldn't look much further than Fermin Lopez. He really has been everywhere. Ball played forward now by Villarreal on the left-hand side. Well, they wanted a ball played to this right-hand side earlier than it was. It's come to Buchanan. He's played it back to Cambuala. They have it in the back line. Tierno Barry turns it to the left-hand side. There is Barry, hoisted forward now by Villarreal. Buchanan tried to take it. Intervention from Rafinha, who plays it off his man and out for a throw to Barcelona. Just doing his dirty work there was Rafinha. Not afraid to come back and get stuck in when Barcelona haven't got the ball. It's not all about being full of flair and beautiful. There are some tough bits to do as well. Particularly when you attack as much as Barcelona, you have to have some people that are willing to get back and cover. They might need to cover again here. Sliding challenge from Pau Kabasi. Seeds a throw on the far side. It's a good strong run that, and Kabasi got in and got the tackle in. Here come Villarreal again across the box. Surely this is a goal. It is 3-2. Well, well, well. Ball travelled right across the box, and I think it's Buchanan that stuck the ball in the net. It is. It's the substitute. Tajon Buchanan has rifled it in. There weren't enough people doing dirty work for Barcelona there. They didn't stop the cross from the left, and they didn't stop it travelling right across the box to the right-hand side. I think they switched off at the throw. Oh, Hector Fort was ball watching. Ball came across. Buchanan was all on his own. And Gavi couldn't get across and get the tackle in. So Villarreal have turned the game around again. And Tajon Buchanan has fired them in front. Very, very good finish that. That's his first La Liga goal of the season as well. For Tajon Buchanan. What a good goal that is. 26-year-old from Canada. 45 caps, 4 goals. Inter Milan's his parent club. He's on loan here for the second half of the season. And he may have just confirmed that Villarreal are going to be in the Champions League next year. So even if he goes back to his parent club, that's a pretty good parting gift. Inter Milan might want to, Villarreal might want to keep him. They might be in touch with the Italian giants, who of course are in the Champions League later this month, on the last day of this month. You can hear that too here on the Flash Score audio commentary service. Well, Barcelona trailed 1-0, they led 2-1, and they now trail 3-2. Here's Alejandro Baldi and Gavi. Back to Inigo Martinez. Barcelona have got just 8.5 minutes to get something from the game now. Gavi tried to play it across. They managed to keep hold of possession of the ball. But that's what happens sometimes when you bring substitutes on. Hector Fort wasn't really at the pace of the game, and he just wasn't mentally switched on. Here's Lamine Yamal into the penalty area, away by Villarreal. 1/4 got the ball away. Hansi Flick is looking at his side being presented with the Liga trophy following their first defeat of 2025, domestically speaking, unless they can find a leveller. Alejandro Baldi. It's been a great game, this really has. Baldi to Fermin Lopez. Doesn't deserve to be on the losing side, that's for sure. Neither does Lamine Yamal. Doesn't mean they won't be. Yamal steps inside a challenge. Well, he went to trigger off a shot. I think that's a complete air shot by Lamine Yamal. So even the teenager has moments where he can be a park player. Even when you're a superstar, those sort of things can happen. Ball out on the right, ball on the right hand side for Barcelona, into the box, headed away by Juan Forth. Logan Costa hit the deck as he tried to head the ball away. Here's Baldi to Gavi. Frankie de Jong turns and faces the Villarreal goal. It's Pau Kabasi out wide to Lamine Yamal. Back to Frankie de Jong again. 35 yards out. Right hand side once more. Lamine Yamal, who's a bit further in from the flank. Gavi central position. He's played it to Hector Fort. Hector Fort to Rafinha. They'll be looking to him now to find a goal with Lewandowski no longer on the pitch. There's Inigo Martinez. Alejandro Baldi, who's not managed to get right along the touchline much in this half. Pau Victor into the box, fisted away by Junior Reis. Retrieved on the far side by Hector Fort. In fact, he lets the ball go out for a throw. It's about 15 yards from the corner flag. Dani Olmo's going to come on for Gavi, which says to me that Hansi Flick's not prepared to lose the last home game of the season. So a more defensive player off and Dani Olmo on. Dani Olmo, who had a wonderful European Championships last year for Spain. Really came to the fore in that championship. Can he produce some magic here? Rafinha tries to skip into the box, but Willy Cambuala stands in his way. Clears the ball almost to the halfway line. Inigo Martinez. Back to Rafinha, who can take on Cambuala once more, but he plays it into a more central area to Olmo instead. Frankie de Jong to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Fermin Lopez is in the box. Lamine Yamal looks to get it on his left foot again, and my word, I thought that was going to sail in the net. I think it's just flown over the bar. Let's have a look from this side. Plenty of fizz in the shot, but actually it was further wide than I thought. A bit like the Rafinha one of a little while ago. He was just overstretching. Couldn't bend his foot round the ball. Gavi has made his way back to the dugouts from around the pitch. It's a free kick to Villarreal on this near side. They've taken it already and are trying to come through the centre of the pitch. Foul committed, yellow card shown. I think that's Dani Olmo in the book. He's only been on the pitch for 2 minutes and he's earned himself a yellow card. Free kick taken, and again Villarreal attacking the box. Chance for a fourth here, they put it over the bar. Oh my word, Alex Baena. That's a sitter. That is an absolute sitter. And Baena has knocked it over the bar. It was played across to him by Moreno. Baena literally just had to get something. Well, he just had to steer it in the net. He tried to side-foot it, but side-footed it well over the bar. Well, if Barcelona come back to snatch a point, Baena will look at that miss and have nightmares about it. Here's Baldi to Rafinha. Rafinha across the box, chested back to Junior Reis. Good defending by Villarreal. Well, Hansi Flick, this wasn't quite the celebration party he had in mind. But Villarreal have played magnificently well here in the Olympic Stadium. Because Barcelona haven't played badly. They've been caught out a couple of times defensively, which happens with Barcelona because they're so full of attacking intent, and that's why people love watching them. Villarreal have played some lovely counter-attacking football, and they've caught Barcelona asleep a couple of times. Ball is chipped to the near side. Alejandro Baldi, we're running out of time. 2.5 to go of normal time. He played to the edge, but Olmo couldn't keep it. Reece kicks the ball away, but only finds a Barcelona player once more. Baldi again, just outside the box, plays it to Rafinha on the left side, into the penalty area. Away by Villarreal, and Cambuala plays it off Rafinha. And out for a goal kick. I'm pretty sure it was a goal. Well, no, it wasn't. It was a corner. Last touch was off Cambuala. And a corner has been given. It's been taken short to Frenkie de Jong. Will he play it back to Fermin Lopez? No, he's tried to get a ball across the box. Cambuala's in the way. Lofted it clear. Last defender is Baldi. All the way back to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And Barcelona will launch another attack. Is this going to be their first domestic defeat of 2025? Is it going to be 5 in a row for the first time for 9 years for Villarreal? They've pretty much sealed Champions League football because Atletico have got a third against Betis. So they're going to finish top 5 for Villarreal. Here is Fermin Lopez. Lopez across the box, fisted away again by Junior Reece, who's had a fine game in goal for Villarreal. Beaten by 2 pearlers, but other than that, he's kept goal really well. Ball is back in play. Barcelona trying to play a ball through via Lamine Yamal. Cleared over the far touchline for a throw to Barcelona. They're going to see their lead cut to 4 points, but there's only one game left. They'll have the trophy at the end of this game. Whatever happens between now and the whistle. There's Baldi, Fermin Lopez. Baldi once more. Are they going to get a draw so that their fans can celebrate with a bit more gusto, perhaps? Lamine Yamal tries to step inside his man. Well, he's won a free kick. I'm not sure that that's right. I think they just closed down the space in front of Lamine Yamal, and he used the excuse to go down. I don't think Bainer did a lot wrong there, really. I don't. I think he just leant into Yamal, used his weight. But the referee said it's a free kick, and it's a dangerous position, this. It's what? Let's have a look. Is it 4 or 5 yards outside the box? It's between the right edge of the D and the right edge of the penalty area. It's probably equidistant. So on the angle, probably 24 yards, I would think. Dani Olmo and Rafinha are over it. It's the left foot of Rafinha! Oh my goodness me! It was just over the top. It's a good effort. It's a bit further over the top than I thought. It's flicked the top of the net, but right at the back. It was probably a foot or so too high, rather than an inch or two too high. So it's a goal kick. We're in 6 minutes of stoppage time, and we've played a minute and a half. Well, Barcelona have been famed for getting some late goals this season. They need another one to avoid defeat in the Olympic Stadium, to spoil their unbeaten record domestically in 2025. Can they find a goal? Forward they come. Hector Fort, Lamine Yamal running forward. Balance, runs inside, tries a shot left-footed, didn't have much fizz in that one. Maybe the youngster's tiring. They've retrieved it with Frenkie de Jong. Inside to Lamine Yamal again, dinked over the top, headed behind for a corner by Cambuala. It was heading in the direction of Rafinha, and Cambuala's head made sure it didn't reach him. So a corner on the left-hand side to be taken by Rafinha. Both hands aloft. In it comes. It's a long one towards the far post. Hector Fort gets a foot on it, but only puts it in the hands of Reece. who catches it, runs about 4 yards, and then falls flat on the floor on top of the ball, just to waste some seconds. Don't like goalkeepers doing that, really. Can't really blame him, though. He's in the Olympic Stadium and his team's beating Barcelona 3-2. This will be the third time in the last 4 visits to Barcelona that Villarreal have left with all 3 points, and they might seal it here. Moreno into the penalty area, good challenge. Nicked it off his foot as he was about to shoot. Barcelona launch a counter-offensive. Dani Olmo storming forward. He was pulled back. That will be a free kick on the halfway line, just short of it. But of course, the intervention, the cynical foul, you might say, allows Villarreal to get everyone back behind the ball, and the free kick goes astray. It's back in Villarreal's possession. Well, the yellow submarine looks as if it might be sunk late in the first half, but it's come back in the second and got itself back in front again. Can they hold on? Here come Barcelona again. Lamine Yamal looks to shrug off his man. He's got a man outside him. Runs inside. Got it on his left foot again. I think he's hit his own player. I think his own player got in the way of the shot. Lamine Yamal puts hands to head. He thought that was goal bound. It's hit his own player. And Cannon to safety. Here's Buchanan, whose goal separates the sides as we stand. Tiano Barry tried to play it back to Buchanan, but played it too far in front of him. We've played 4.5 of the 6 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, that's a brilliant ball by Fermin Lopez. Great challenge. Brilliant challenge by Logan Costa. Lamine Yamal was threatening to go right through the middle, and the long leg of Costa said, no, you don't, and made the intervention. That's a goal-saving challenge, if ever I saw one. Here's Lamel's previous shot. Yeah, I reckon that was heading in, and it's hit Pau Victor. It's hit him right in the chest. Lamine Yamal couldn't believe it. He thought he'd saved a point. Well, they've only got a minute left, Barcelona. Otherwise, they're going to receive the trophy on a day when they've lost. What a brilliant performance, though, by Villarreal. They hadn't beaten anybody above them in the table before today. And now they may be just about to beat the newly crowned champions. What a moment to pick. They'll be in the Champions League next season. Still a few places in that Champions League to be decided, including the Europa League winners. That's the all-British final between Tottenham and Manchester United. You can hear that game on Wednesday with my colleague Mark Strange. Do join him for that. Listening to Mark Strange is always a treat. It's a free kick to Villarreal, and there's no more time. Well, it's Barcelona's party day, but Villarreal have torn up the script and played the party poopers, because they've come to Barcelona and they've beaten them for the third time in the last 4 visits in a game that swung to and fro. They took the lead after 4 minutes through Jose Perez, but Barcelona turned the game around late in the first half. Lamine Yamal's beautiful left foot curler, and then Fermin Lopez screamer from the D made it 2-1, but they weren't to be denied. Villarreal, they came back early in the second half through Santi Comasana's little dink over Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and late in the piece, substitute Tajan Buchanan received a ball that travelled all the way from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of the box. He was left all alone, and Gavi couldn't get across and make the challenge, and Buchanan cracked in the winner. So Villarreal in the Champions League next year. They've won 5 on the trot in the Liga for the first time since 2016. Barcelona will get the trophy and the medals, but they've lost at home for the first time in 2025. I'm sure that the champagne will still flow in the Barcelona dressing room, and the medals will ease the pain of that. It's Barcelona's championship, but it's Villarreal's day. Barcelona 2, Villarreal 3. Thanks for enjoying the drama with us. See you again soon. Good night.